We are all experiencing an unprecedented time in our lives right now. The level of uncertainty, anxiety, and fear can be overpowering as we learn to navigate in our new world, all doing our part, whether it be social distancing, staying home, and abiding by federal guidelines. There are so many on the front lines who are battling a war against an invisible enemy. Being on the front lines can place a person's physical and mental health in jeopardy. A team of professionals has come together and created a program called Resilient Minds on the Front Lines to bring tools, knowledge, skills, and instruction to assist in a time of need. This team is dedicated to helping those who help others. On today's webcast, our guest speaker is Dr. Michael Wiltsey, Burlington County Prosecutor's Office. We have all experienced stress during the holidays. It's hard to avoid it. This year especially, we need tools to help us cope with the stress that this year includes a worldwide pandemic. Dr. Wiltsey helps us realize that everything does not have to be perfect for the holidays. And if we shift our perspective to what really matters, we can make the holidays much more enjoyable for ourselves and our families.
Resilient Minds on the Front Lines was created to bring you 15 minutes of hope in a world turned upside down. The topics in our webcasts are all meant to help those on the front lines help themselves and others. Today, Dr. Michael Wiltsey provides us with tools to help us with stress during the holidays. Many people normally experience stress increases during the holidays, as well as fatigue and sadness. Add to that a worldwide pandemic, and we are at an all-time stress high. It is important to remember that we're all in this together, and we need to support each other and develop positive coping and resilient skills. We here at Resilient Minds want to wish you and your family a happy and healthy holiday season, and we look forward to year 2021. Be safe, be healthy, be resilient.
Hi everyone, I'm Mike Wiltsey. I'm part of the team here at Resilient Minds on the Front Lines, and I'm going to be talking about coping with stress during the holidays. The holiday season is approaching, and for many this is a happy and joyous time of year filled with connectedness, spirituality, meaning, and purpose, all key concepts in resilience and positive psychology. Along these lines, the American Psychological Association conducted a survey and found that most Americans reported feeling happy, love, and high spirits over the holiday season. But we also know that 2020 is far from normal, and we're going to be navigating through a less than normal approach to the holiday season that will take on different forms as we celebrate our holidays and traditions. But it's also to remember that we are all in this together. This is a worldwide global pandemic, and everyone across the world is experiencing the coronavirus and all of the stressors that come from that. Aside from the coronavirus pandemic, there is the difficult reality that for many, the holidays can be a particularly stressful or difficult time of year, with spikes in anxiety or negative mood states. That same APA survey that I referenced a few moments ago found that along with the positive holiday emotions reported by most survey respondents, there were also negative emotions that people reported, such as fatigue, stress, irritability, and sadness. In fact, more people said that their stress level increased during the holiday season than decreased. According to that survey, those top stressors included lack of time, lack of money, commercialism or hype, the pressures of gift giving, and family gatherings. Given the top stressors identified in this survey and of the stress being experienced by all of us due to the coronavirus, we here at Resilient Minds on the Front Lines wanted to provide some positive coping skills and resilience skills that might help you navigate through the stressors of the holiday season. Okay, some strategies for lack of time. We know from resilience training that a key concept or method in dealing with adversity is to set goals. So set realistic goals for yourself during the holiday season for tasks that you need to engage in. Make a schedule and a list of tasks to be performed and prioritize them, and allow for those that are lower on the priority list to not get done if they just can't get done. Strive for sufficiency, not perfection. Everything doesn't have to be perfect for the season to be perfect. We just want things to be enjoyable. When things don't go according to plan, just roll with it, right? That's adversity. That's going to happen, obstacles. So resilience is about rolling with that adversity, right? And moving through it. And also shift perspective. When things don't go according to plan or things just aren't working out, just focus on what's really important here. What really matters about the holiday season and about your traditions and your new traditions you're creating. Okay, some strategies for lack of money, commercialism, or the pressures of gift giving. First of all, set a budget and stick to it. It sounds simplistic, but when we write down a budget, it's easier to actually follow that budget and stick with it. Along those lines, we need to plan the amount of our purchases for each item or thing that we need to purchase for the holidays, or if we're buying gifts, plan the amount for each of those gifts. And keep a record, right? Record what you're spending. Do that on a daily basis so that you can stay within that budget. It's also important that after the holiday season is over, to have a budget plan for after the holidays. So know sort of where your budget stands, where your finances stand as a result of going through the holiday season, and what you'll need to do to prepare for those next several months. Also, for the pressures of gift giving and commercialism, limit your exposure to those sources of those pressures to buy. The internet, right? Social media, even TV, commercialism, right? We want to try to avoid those opportunities for the advertisers to try to convince us that we really need something that we don't need. Also, again, just shift your perspective. Really, none of these issues here are as important of what the holidays are truly about for you and your family and who you celebrate with. Remember that and try to shift that perspective. Okay, how about some strategies for family gatherings, or family gatherings being different with COVID-19? Well, first of all, be creative, right? We want to create ways that we connect and can connect with socially distanced activities with our family and friends or peers and people that we would normally see or be around during the holiday season. This is really important. Also, focus on the positives, right? Try to focus on the things that you can do, or the new things that you can do, or new traditions that you can create, instead of focusing on the things that we can't do as a result of the coronavirus. Gratitude. The holiday season is really an opportunity for us to practice gratitude. So do a call with your family and share what you're thankful for. And practice gratitude by sitting around with your immediate family and expressing what there is to be thankful and grateful for, because there are so many things despite the stressors that we are all experiencing. Look for outdoor activities or drive-through activities. There are plenty of those to go around during the holiday season as an opportunity to still engage in things that are associated with the holidays, but where you can do it safely. Also, think about ways to give to others, right? Deliver gifts or tokens of appreciation to your family that you can't be with, or create holiday care baskets. It doesn't have to be expensive, just something meaningful and something that connects you with the family that you're not seeing or being around. And again, while there are events and activities or traditions that we cannot engage in this year, shift your attention to other events or new traditions. So again, connect online, cook together with a family member, or share dessert together, even share the meal together online. Sign up for making dishes for dinner and deliver it to each other's houses safely before the meal. And then this way you can connect online and share in the idea that we've prepared part of the meal for each other. Or play a game together after dinner on a group call, or sing songs, or do a holiday craft or a painting together. Lots of ways that we can connect. We just have to be creative and think about those different ways. Now, as referenced earlier, the COVID-19 holiday season is going to be far different than any holiday season that we've ever experienced. So it's important for us to have some general strategies and understanding of how to navigate through the stressors that might be associated with just COVID-19. First of all, communicate. Communicate with your family. Communicate with your family members, your kids if you have children, right? Your parents, your family members that live out of state. Keep the communication lines open. And remember, discuss the fact that this is different, right? We also want to discuss expectations. Understand what the expectations might be and how they might be different this year because of COVID-19. And understand that it's okay because we're all experiencing this stressor together. Embrace the difference is another suggestion here. This is different, as we said, it's going to be far different than we've ever experienced, but that's okay, right? And why not embrace that difference instead of fighting it, right? Like most things, if we fight it, it's going to feel worse and have a worse sense of negativity associated with it. But embrace the difference. In many ways, this is a unique opportunity. You can make this fun and memorable by creating new traditions, making sure we document those traditions in some way. You want to make sure that this is an opportunity also to reduce the stress that might normally be surrounding the holiday season. Those stressors that I identified earlier that tend to be common stressors for the holiday season in general, well, this might be an opportunity to not have as many as those stressors, right? To actually experience a little bit less stress, less traveling, less pressure, less pressure to attend multiple family gatherings maybe, less pressure to do all of the activities that we might normally have to do or think or feel pressure that we have to do during the holiday season. What a wonderful time to maybe be more mindful and present in the moment during the holiday season, especially with those that are in our immediate close family within our household that we'll be sharing this time with if we are. And our final recommendation is to cultivate hope. Hope is a powerful emotion, a powerful positive emotion that can pull us out of stress, pull us out of that negative emotional state, and allow us to focus on a brighter future. Look forward to the times where we return to our normal holiday traditions and the ability to be around, large groups of family and friends and peers that will happen in the future. And hopefully some of these strategies will help you navigate through any stressors that arise during this holiday season. We here at Resilient Minds on the Front Lines wish you the best holiday season that you could possibly have during this time. And we are hopeful that we will all make it through this adversity. Be safe, be healthy, be resilient.
During the COVID-19 pandemic crisis, your mental health is vital. Please see the resources listed here as well as on our website at onthefrontlines.us. You are not alone.